if you're sticking to that, if you told them that up front, and then you're standing on that saying, I want to wait until marriage, how that's being stern. It's sticking to what you, like you said it in a stern voice, like you let them know, like, this is what I want. You're not wavering on something. It depends what you're talking about.
It's only rude if she has before this or has a kid, and you're telling me that you're gonna wait till marriage. Now it's rude because this nigga you had a whole baby with, but now because you fucked up with him, I gotta wait till marriage.
I'm not religious.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
People, men and women that are religious, and I'm not. But speaking for those people, they go back to church and they be a born again Christian, and then they change their life. So you're into spirituality and stuff like that. You want a woman to believe in something. So if you wouldn't accept that if she's saying
no, because it's hypocrisy. If you're saying, listen, let me tell you how. I'm just telling you what I believe. I believe.
But you're religious.
Exactly, but I believe. Let me just tell you what I believe. I believe if you have a kid out of wedlock, if you do that, there is no absolving your sins.
That's how I feel too, but I thought you were on the opposite end.
No, because that's a religious thing. First of all, I don't like, if we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, I don't believe Jesus is who we think he is. You see what I'm saying?
Be on the move like I need a new hobby. Got a 9 to 5.
You such a loser. You can't tell when you've won.
What'd you call me?
Nothing. I didn't make a statement. I asked a question. Would you like me to ask it again?
Mm-hmm.
Are you such a loser? You can't tell when you've won?
That name is a European name, and I think, not to get too deep into that, but I think a lot of different things than a lot of quote-unquote religious people think. But with that specific topic, I just feel like
What is that?
You said what?
Sound in here. What is that?
Yeah, it's time to take it out. Maybe it's
hard when I felt it when I tried, but I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of weird. What was he talking about?
He tried to kill me.
Stern.
Chicken fried. Burger King, I'm about to sue you.
See, it's Burger King. It's really Burger King, yeah. We fucked with Burger King a few times, and they've been fucking up.
I think that transgender bit.
See, man, don't even say that. I hate that shit.
We went to the ghetto.
We went to the one on Web, and we thought there was that community there too. And then Smiley said something. I think
it's okay.
I think she heard. Exactly.
You never know if it's them or they.
Some people just look feminine.
People identify as teenagers,
and they don't even be.
Exactly.
I identify as a paperclip. I'm non-binary.
The wrestler China looked very male. The wrestler China.
Oh yeah. They used to say that.
Rest in peace, Ninth Wonder of the World.
2010.
I mean, I don't like when a woman talks to me like I'm their kid. Talk to your kid like your kid. Talk to your man like your kid. The reason that he get a man is because he's supposed to be the leader of that household. So you can't talk to him stern if he's the leader of the household.
I do believe stern is sticking on your square, but I do believe it can come off as rude.
But it depends. If you're just doing it for no reason.
It's areas when you're gonna be on your square, and it's areas when you're not. Like coming into somebody's house is not.
My bad.
Being in a relationship is not the time to be on your square when you talking about you responding to somebody. Like he say, "Yo, can you iron my suit for work in the morning or whatever?" And she want to stand on her square and be stern with her response in regards to that. Then I think that could be disrespectful. If he's a man in a relationship,
Because some situations, like I said, like you're talking to your kid, you can be stern. If you're talking about, even if you're talking to your boss, like if you're at work and your boss says some shit disrespectful, you're gonna stay on your square. That's being stern. Even if you're talking to your man, if your man is disrespecting you, you see what I'm saying, or doing something that maybe not even disrespectful. Maybe it's like leaving the toilet up and you're talking to him and he's saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna work on it," and he's not working on it. Right. You could talk to him sternly. Like, I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? It's all disrespectful. But I'm saying that most times when you're talking to a man that fuck with you,
like, I don't be caring about that. Like, I know women do be yelling, like, "Oh, you love me." I just put that shit down and keep moving. Like, I don't care.
You know, that's how it is. Not everybody is so goddamn forgiving.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't get mad when women do certain things. Like, I know it was a lot of
but that's the standard
what
for
I
men.
said before. Like,
that's the standard
if a woman
for men,
throws something or whatever, and I duck out of the way or whatever. It depends on how long I've been dealing with her for me to be like, yo, I'm about to leave. Like, I can't deal with this bitch throwing mugs at me. But if it was like,
because it's the level of disrespect that you're willing to endure. Like, nobody's gonna get disrespected to the point where they like, yo, what the fuck? My mother don't even talk to me like this. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna sit there and deal with that shit.
So yeah, they shouldn't be yelling or cursing you out and vice versa. There's no, like, people don't know how to
Talk to us.
know, yeah, when they're upset. You need to have control of your emotion, because when you're trying to handle a situation or talk about an issue in a relationship, if you coming in already hyped with that negative energy, you're not coming in and open in a way that makes them open and want to communicate with you, then either they're going to shut down or y'all just going to be, it's going to be a screaming match and nobody's going to be listening.
But I feel like that's why I get in trouble, because I decide to leave. I'm not gonna sit there and have a screaming match with you, so I'd rather leave. And then if I leave, then I'm wrong.
If you're having a conversation, like if the man is coming like, "Babe, like, we want to bring something up, like, babe, the other day when blah blah blah, whatever happened, I felt this way, or I didn't, or vice versa." And she said, "Babe, like, oh, I didn't like when you did that because it made me feel like this." Like, don't dismiss it. Listen to their feelings.
That's
often people, men and women, when somebody else says that they did something that they felt disrespected, they don't care about that. They just hear you said I disrespected you, and if that wasn't their intent, then they automatically get defensive and be like, "Well, that's how you took it," and don't even apologize and be like, "Well, that's how you took it. That's not how I was trying to be." So basically, in so many words, they might not say it, but that's basically dismiss your feelings. But then you should not do that. Even if you don't feel like you would, at least acknowledge their feelings. Be like, "Oh, my bad," or whatever. Like, I'll be more aware of that next time, and I'll try not to
sounds like a typical man.
And then,
you know, arguments for me on my side, like, it really starts over insecurity.
But that's not true, because a man could say, I'm talking from both parts. A man could say something to a woman that she feels like is not a big deal or whatever too, and she could do the same and be like, "What you talking about?" Maybe not say it in those words, but have the attitude like, "Fuck what you talking about? That's not what I was trying to do. I didn't try to offend you, so whatever. This is how I am. I'm gonna keep doing it." So it goes both ways. But you're gonna feel that way if you're not the person that's on the receiving end of it. It's not gonna be that big of a deal to you because you're on the opposite side.
What are you talking about? Is a big deal specifically?
We're talking in general, not talking about specific. If you're having a discussion and one person in the relationship, the man or the woman, comes to the other partner and says, "Oh, I feel some type of way about this," or bring something to their attention that they were bothered by, and then the other person basically doesn't say this literally, but has the attitude like, "Fuck your feeling, that's not my intention," and don't even apologize or acknowledge what they said and then move on. Men and women do this because they're be selfish, because they're not the one in the situation.
Who do you think does that more though?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It
Let me tell you why it
because
matters. Can I speak and tell you why it matters? It only matters because if somebody is doing it disproportionately more, then it's coming from that energy. So if it's that energy, then the solution isn't sitting down and talking to somebody who doesn't want to hear it. The solution is leaving. The problem is we love these people that we're talking about. We love them, so we don't want to just leave them. So it's hard to talk to somebody. Hold on, let me finish. We can't.
And if they're not trying to change it.
What I'm saying is, if the problem is communication, right? If the problem is communication, and it's the refusal of the listening, then there is no staying and figuring it out. You have to leave.
Also, people thrive in their negativity. Like, no one holds people accountable, then they live their life that way. And then when someone holds them accountable, they'll be like, this is who I am. So, and it could be negative behavior, like you could be rude, you could be an asshole, a dick, or whatever. But because that's who you are, you expect people to walk on eggshells and accept it.
And I feel like people, I feel like people should leave.
Yeah,
once that person says, this is what I am,
because you know that this is negative behavior and you're acknowledging that, and you have no reason to. Why should I have to change when I'm not the one that's causing the issue?
Exactly. I remember when we was walking one day, and I had a conversation, and I was like, yo, people are going with her.
Oh.
And I was saying people are only gonna do what people are gonna do. And I'm like, yo, like I don't expect a person to be a hero, you know what I mean? Because I just don't see everybody being a hero. Like I don't expect everybody to be a thief, because everybody's not a thief, but I don't put that above speculation that this person could possibly steal something from me. You know what I mean? People are just gonna do, like, if you give somebody a long enough rope, I mean, the saying is they'll hang themselves. You know what I mean? But that's like with anybody, like with a bit of leverage or giving somebody an inch, they'll take a mile and all that other shit. That happens with other people, and it depends on the situation at the end. I don't think that they're necessarily wrong for that behavior or wrong for taking advantage of a situation during an opportunity or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't think that they're wrong for that. But what I will say is that a lot of people don't think about. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish my point, because I ain't say nothing. Let me just finish my point. As long as people understand that, okay, what I'm doing is going to affect somebody else. I don't think people think about affecting anybody else when it's an opportunity for them most of the time, because it's something that they can benefit from. So I don't hold stuff against people for doing what they do, but then it's up to me to be like, you know what? I don't need to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
I need to leave the situation. You can't just say this person is going to change, because that person has to want to change. And that's why I said people are who they are. So then it's on you.
You don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, but nah, you can't. You can't. And for me, the person that I am, I accept that, because some things that I'll be like, I will change certain things, and some things I'll be like, I don't give a fuck, and I don't have to deal with people if I don't want to. But
these is loved ones.
And this is
but that's what I'm saying. If you love them, then you should accept them.
Everybody in life.
But if you love them, you should accept them.
Everybody in life, when you grow up, you're taught these things, or you learn these negative behaviors. So when you grow up, you have to let go of some of those bad habits and reprogram your mind to be a better person. And someone else is on another path or whatever, and they are evolving and they're learning how to control their negative issues and working on that and recognizing that you're taking them back because now you're bringing them back into that negative space where they have to go back into and they're trying to be a better person. Like, it's different. Like I said, I don't care about stuff like, oh, you left the toilet seat up, or little stupid shit like that, you burped, or something stupid. Like, I'm talking about real shit in a relationship that is a consistent thing that's going on that could make, like, if you're saying shit that you know is wrong or whatever, that's like, if some people do have a certain type of joking, sarcasm, or attitude or whatever, but everybody's not equipped to deal with that. And if someone is talking to them some kind of way and they're telling you that it's affecting them and they don't like it, and you're intentionally doing this, you know what you're doing, then why would you continue to do it? If you should care about, because you would want the same respect if you're asking that of someone else. and they shouldn't wonder why if they don't want to, because people don't, they try to make it like it's a you thing, like, oh, you should just accept it. It depends on what you're asking me to accept. If it's something that you're doing on purpose that's intentional and you know what the outcome could be, like, then why are you doing
being
it?
so sensitive and
Yeah, and that's a shaming tactic, because now you're putting it back on me because I'm being sensitive, but you're the one. But why would you say like certain shit? Would you, for example, this is just making it up, this is just an example, like if you call somebody fat, if you're always joking about somebody, they're fat, and you're just saying that, like, oh, you fat fuck, and that's how you talk, but no one is happy, yeah, you're a jokester, this is what you do, or you joke, but the fact of the matter is you're insulting someone, so if there's someone in your life and you're saying stuff like that to them, or you have that type of sense of humor, and they're telling you that it's bothering them, like, I don't understand why it's so hard to not do it.
You're a big meanie. Big meanie.
I think people are very sensitive.
That's fine, but the fact of the matter is, if anybody gets insulted to a certain degree, because I'm using that example.
I know, but piggybacking off of that example, I think people
anybody could be sensitive.
But yeah, no. But I'm saying,
right?
what I'm saying, what you're saying to that point, I understand that. Yeah, some things can be hurtful or whatever, but I think that a lot of people are extremely overly sensitive about certain things. Not everything. Not everything. Yeah, but not everything. No, not everything. Certain things. Like somebody says, like somebody calls you a fat fuck.
Because it could be like you never saying. This could have been going on for a while.
Wait, one at a time. Y'all both making some good points, but I can't hear y'all.
What I'm saying is, you can. If somebody's saying something like it, that's the way we communicate with each other. Like some people have that communication. Like my boy might be like, "Oh, you piece of shit." Inside, he might be hurt. He might feel some, but that's not my fault for him to be hurt all of a sudden and never explain that to me. He, as a person, he has the right to tell me. Listen, hold on. He has a right to tell me. He has a right to tell me, yo, I don't feel comfortable with that. But you call me a skinny piece of shit and whatever. You know what I mean? So we have to accept both of it. I don't have a problem with you calling me a skinny piece of shit, because I'm gonna go to the gym. Maybe that forces me to get myself together. And I don't think about it like that. But a girl brought to my attention, oh, you know, he doesn't like when you say that. And I'm like, and you know my response? Well, my response is,
no one likes to be
I don't
insulted.
give a fuck.
Like, if
you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like that, then you just tell me.
Hold on. You know the pussy shit in that situation was that the girl had to do it and the man did it. The man felt the way, but he made his girl do it. That's pussy. Because as a man, I'm gonna come to you, and you know why I'm not gonna be upset? Because I came to you and be like, yo, bro, you're not gonna talk to me like that. Put some respect on that shit.
That part.
You see what I'm saying?
And
there's ways on doing things. You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But niggas is too pussy.
But when we, as men, when we joke with each other or we have conversations amongst each other, we understand, you know, we're men and we're joking, but we always know that there's a threat of violence amongst men.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, you're crossing a line, but you're comfortable enough to call your brother a fat fuck or something like that and know that he's not gonna fucking clothesline you or some shit or whatever. Okay. But
that's
it
not
could
what
possibly
I'm
go
talking
to that.
about.
You know what I mean?
You saying that you're not hiding it. You're admitting that you have an issue with it, and their person's response is like you said, "Oh, you're being sensitive," or "This is how I am. Deal with it." Accept
no,
it,
if somebody does that, I'm reasonable.
When they bring it to your attention and you don't acknowledge it and try to put it back on them when you're the one who said whatever you said, how is it their fault? Because if someone says something to you that you were sensitive about, everybody has their own whatever you could be, but you might not say nothing. But if someone says something specific or whatever to your life or your circumstance, that's a trigger for you. You're gonna feel some type of way about it, whether you acknowledge it or not. So everybody's level of sensitivity is different.
That's why I feel like you gotta put the guidelines out. If you're not a jokey joke person, then you gotta make
I don't play like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta let your intentions be known.
But I am. But I've always been. My fucking name is Smiley.
That's what I'm saying.
I might look serious. But I really like.
That's why people know that they could speak a certain way.
You could say something to me,
you know what I'm saying?
but the way that I am is like, and I'm really.
As long as I can say it back.
As long as I can say it back, and I could be hurtful. So it's like I don't try to do
And
it,
that's why I don't.
but I try to be, but I try to be funny.
It's your brother. You're talking to your brother.
I
try
saying
to be,
I don't talk to. No, I didn't say.
Oh, like
him.
relationship.
I said I don't talk to people like that. Like
okay.
say,
Yeah.
like I might, like it depends on you have to know the person. But I don't. It's like I'm not gonna say like I don't know. I wouldn't do like some people will say.
Oh shit! Yeah, I almost forgot.
Oh, this is for me.
Yeah. Last one.
Let it dissolve.
Yeah. Don't.
Oh, it's
don't
a
chew
dog.
it, chew it, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sour patch Kids.
We all know one. We all know. The last one, you know. Why not? You live
Yeah. Where's the sound?
Oh yeah, we don't got no sound.
Well,
Smoke
I decided to go organic today because technical difficulties with the microphones and shit.
Some certain things happen for a reason, bro. I'm
Right.
tired of passing around that fucking cord and shit.
Right.
So, gotta get the stationary. Just stay.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
I don't believe that.
I'm working on that. It's other things. It's other things that I need because the computer is so small. It don't have enough ports.
I could bring my computer.
That would be a solution. You know what I mean? And we
I don't have a program though.
hook all the whatever things we need to hook up to. I can bring my MIDI for the recording mic that I made music with. I can bring that mic, and we got the mic problem solved. And she has a mic, so we be able to hook everything up to your computer. I can hook it up to my laptop, but my laptop right now is stationary. It shouldn't like a desktop. Like it's got the wire got a short in it, so if I move it, it goes off. The battery is like at its full capacity, and I can't replace the battery because it's so old. So it's like a setup. And it was a gift from my ex, the laptop.
Oh
So
damn.
I'm paying for it now without paying for it. But I do need another laptop. I need a really good. I wanna step into the dark side and get me a Mac. But I'm
My boy
like,
down there. That shit
I'm on the
nice.
fence. I mean, it's just
That shit nice.
it's got.
I be drawing on that shit.
My
Fire.
mind is.
Nigga, you can
Windows.
draw off that shit though. You can't draw off Windows.
Well,
nigga.
Windows is just like I've been using Windows like my whole life.
Switch it up, nigga.
It's gonna be hard.
You ain't fucking with Bill Gates like that anyway.
It's gonna be hard, like for like what do you call it, a learning curve. You know what I mean?
You're gonna get fast, especially when I feel like the more creatives, like I look at it like this, bro. If you want to be more creative, you're gonna get you the Mac because it's just more features that you can do on that shit. But if you want to be more like a gamer, I would go with the Windows and shit. But I don't play games like that, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? My computer is literally just sitting there. Like my daughter be on it more.
The only game I played on the computer, I played this. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, I gotta tap into another topic I'm gonna share with y'all before we get into the real crazy stuff. So, a step into my past. My girl didn't really like this either. My ex, this was crazy. There's a virtual world before the metaverse where you can have sex with people.
Oh wow, some Black Mirror shit.
Sim type shit.
That's weird.
So it's like a sim world. You make a person.
Oh wow.
You give them clothes and shit. You know what I mean? And they know, oh, he spent money on those clothes, or he got clothes that was in the game, or some shit like that. And you have conversations with women in the lobby and shit like that, and then you can go up into another part where it's like a bedroom, and then you can click what you want to do, like doggy style. You eat her out, but you got to get to the point to have sex. So you got to have conversation.
What is this? What is this game?
It was called
Sex.
Red something.
You gotta put that.
Red District or something like that.
You
It was a long time ago, but
You gonna put that thing on your temple,
You know,
like in
nah,
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
yo, but see, this is what I'm saying.
Dramatic
That's what I'm saying. Listen. This is decades, my nigga. This is decades.
You don't know if that's a dude or
Before-
a chick that you get in
before
the
that
problem with
tech.
virtually.
As you eat in there.
This is decades.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
Smiling.
this is decades before this tech that you talk about from Black Mirror was
That's
even,
what I'm saying.
was
It's
even
more advanced
a
now,
concept.
so you're excited
No,
about that. So you,
alright, so like for me, what's that new shit they say now? Riz or whatever. For me, it was just like building up Riz. Like I get to talk to different girls and see if I can get them to third base. That's like game, like game type shit. Yeah.
I'm sick.
So like for me, it was like my first, and this when I was young, like I was like, you know, I was probably 19 or some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm knowing about this type of shit. I'm 38 years old, like, so that's a long time ago. Damn. Cutting edge, bro.
Sorry.
Cutting edge. But like, you guys are not as excited about that as I am because of the way I think about technology. But that shit was wild. Like, you literally talking to another person and able to like go to the next level with another person.
I see the technology
before the
in it.
metaverse even existed.
I see the technology in it, but I also see the demonic forces in it too, bro. Because I just
Or
feel
it's nasty because you don't know who's on the other side.
exactly. That's why I
It
said,
could be a dude.
That's
it
what
could
I'm
be a whole
saying. That's what I'm saying.
There was a movie like that too with Bruce Willis. Like,
They make
you know what I
it
mean?
okay.
It's just not cool, yo.
If people watch it, they're so wrapped up in the video games and they like video games so much, and it's a new experience, so people will play it just because not even thinking about like, oh, I could be playing this, might not even be a feature.
Do you think that's cheating?
Yes.
You do?
I think
Yes,
it's,
because you love that shit.
I mean, if you don't
Yes,
know,
'cause
so
you
you
love
don't
that
know
shit.
if it's a man or a woman playing the character,
That's
right? So
what
you
she
don't
is.
know if you're going against a woman or going against
But
playing a game, with a woman character.
not even thinking that. That's the whole other realm of it. Like that. Yeah, that is a possibility. But just the fact that a guy is entertaining another female variant on a computer.
Yes,
that's a game.
It's still
It's
cheating
more than a
because
game.
It's
definitely more than a game.
If
It's
it
a
was
game,
if it was just a
but it's like
CPU,
watching porn.
If
It's
it
like
was-
watching porn.
if it was just a CPU, that's one thing. But this is actual other people. We're not gonna sit here and act like it's another motherfucker that you're interacting with, flirting with,
Yeah, that's
fucking
it.
It's
with.
not like
virtual.
watching the
That's
hentai.
cheating, bro.
It's not like what.
That's not cheating, 'cause
So
they
what
have
is?
to
It's
talk.
So
cheating.
is it
It
cheating?
is because
Well, I mean, well,
you're
for you, but my opinion is I don't
Okay.
know.
I understand.
But I do respect that from a female perspective. You know what I mean?
Because I don't care about like
if a
because you
dude,
said it's like porn. That's how I would look at it.
if a dude uses
Although
an
it's
outlet,
different,
Because I can
yeah,
link up,
it's another
I can link up with this person,
could.
and I'm already
You could.
attached to
You
this
could.
person. I already
Yeah.
know what this person
Emotional
like
attachment.
virtually. So
Emotional
now
attachment.
I'm gonna see what it is
But that's
physically.
if you
It's
don't
it's a
attach yourself
gateway,
to it.
bro.
Right.
I think it's-
if you're doing.
I think
if
it's
you're
like
just doing
when
it,
I was
playing
doing,
the
I think it
game,
was
you're
more
not
of some
getting
nerdy,
it.
some
Like,
nerdy
don't be
If
chatting
you're
with
watching
people.
porn, you can't interact with the people.
But
as soon
that
as you
was-
interact with
that's
somebody
what I'm
else,
saying.
you're cheating.
That's
Don't interact
that's the
with them.
benefit
Just
of it.
do
That's the
that
benefit
do.
of it, and then that's what
Don't go any further.
I guess from
For
a
me,
nerdy
if you don't go
from a
no
nerdy
further, like don't
perspective.
interact to meet up and nothing.
You're
just
just-
go and fuck them or whatever and log off.
From a nerdy perspective, what you're
Building a
doing.
relationship.
Listen,
But you wouldn't do it.
I feel like that's.
What if your man was like, I don't want you to do it?
it is kind of weird.
What if your man
I'll be
was
honest,
like, yo,
it
I
is
don't
kinda
want you,
weird.
I don't
It is
want you
kinda
to do
It
it.
is
He
kinda
don't do it and he don't want you to do it. Are you doing
If he
it?
told me not to, he wasn't doing it.
I respect that.
But I probably would try it. If they made a game like that, I would definitely.
It is. Community.
No, with that thing.
Oh, I didn't see
You
that.
talking about the Black
I
Mirror
didn't-
shit.
yeah, I didn't see
I
that.
see that shit. That shit
But
was
no,
crazy.
but this,
You
what I'm
did,
talking
the
about.
one with Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie.
Oh,
Yeah,
when
that
they
was
was
that.
fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you talking about. Oh, yeah, that one. That one.
That's
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, I see that one. That's crazy.
I wish I didn't see that shit. That shit was crazy.
But I mean now, fast forward, they got the Oculus. So now you can actually.
Yeah, you
different
can
worlds.
put all that, and then they said they built. Yeah, they built the world. You could go to work on there. You could do. They got a whole metaverse where you could do everything that you do in real life. Like get up and go to work. You interact with your.
That shit was crazy,
Like,
bro. The fucking
They
game,
pop out. It's like y'all
the
really
game was
there.
wild
The
as fuck.
interaction, you could feel it and
Like,
everything.
you go in the lobby, like, think about, like, Grand Theft Auto or some
If
shit.
you
It's
get
like
the
a
whole
virtual
suit, 'cause
simulator.
it's a suit.
But it's
Yeah,
people
suit.
like,
So it's a sensory suit. You can feel
Yeah,
shit.
you could buy it with the
That's
Oculus and then so
they
you
got
can
this
feel
new
it.
shit that they keep on trying to send me some shit to invest into it. They got
And you
this
gotta-
shit
you
that
can't move
fucking
out of
robots,
this
guys?
square.
Mark Cuban
You
made.
can't-
Smiley, you fucking robots,
You
cuz.
can't move out of this square. Like you gotta stay on the square.
know,
and
yo.
that'll be in the world. Like
I
I
move
don't
around
know.
with it.
Fucking
Like I
robots,
think
yeah.
that's I think that's like
I would virtually
that's like
do
using like a
stuff, but
pocket
I
pussy,
wouldn't
like, to
do
me.
that in real
I
life.
think that's
So
weird.
you
shit.
ain't using no vibrators. That's fucking robots.
That is.
Well,
But
whatever.
I'm
Fucking
saying
robots,
like, yo, dude, like this is me, like no
It's a
shit.
robot finger.
Hold on. I gotta say this to the people.
That's
No shade at
That
motherfuckers
shit
that
vibrate.
use artificial
Artificial
shit,
batteries.
sex dolls, all that shit. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think that a man should have to do that. I think you should better yourself to a point where you don't have to have an artificial
you can't do that
woman
shit
or
too
some
much
shit.
because
Take care of
I
yourself.
be
Be
a real
mindful.
person. Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
you're,
Take care of your
no
skin.
person
Brush
can
your
do
teeth. Brush your tongue. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Clean your
put
clothes.
that
Make
shit
sure your clothes
away.
smell
Throw
good.
that
You
shit
know what I
away.
mean? You straight, my nigga. Like you don't gotta smash no pocket pussy. You know you don't gotta pay for no shit from me. Now, if you want to pay for a chick, I think that's money more well spent. If you want to buy some, you know what I mean?
This
Some,
girl was like,
whatever.
she would do that. She said she had to stop.
But fucking a
using-
robot, nigga,
She
to
said-
me, that's like using an artificial
This girl
type
was
of
like,
shit.
she had to stop using the rose because she would just do it all the time. Like she would just. She would have people over, she would sneak in the bathroom, go in her room and go do it while she had company. Or like she just couldn't stop, like she would do it throughout the day. So like I had to put that shit on pause because I was doing it too much. Like it's just like go on my lunch break and go, like she said I had, because they were like they asked, she was on lip service, they were like, do you use any toys? And she was like, yeah, I got the she was like, but I had to leave it alone.
Every girl got a story with that damn rose. That rose ain't nothing but the devil.
That is the devil, yo. Because this is why I prefer a real person, though. I don't.
As you should.
I would, because I feel like yes, it's a machine, so it's not going to be.
It's not gonna
and then
love
if
you,
become
E.
dependent on that shit, then it's like you're gonna. They needed to stop with it. On both sides, like this shit is crazy. Pocket pussy. I
Pocket
watched a
pussy's
video
trash.
with that before and see. No, that shit looked like
Hey,
it got.
that's what I'm saying.
$10,000.
It probably feels amazing. But I don't even want to do this evil shit because I feel like no,
You're
yo.
not gonna crave a heat like.
I want the real
Yeah,
thing.
it's not.
I need flesh.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
kind
the
of
same.
crazy. That's kind of crazy.
And they do have the sex doll. People are
Yeah, these
getting those.
motherfuckers is losing relationships to them shits.
And imagine once they put AI in them shits.
They
Niggas
said
gonna be
they
married
did.
to them bitches.
They said they
They
coming
gonna
up.
be making
That's what I'm
making
saying. That's what I'm
meals.
saying, yo. We
Doing
see
the
where this
bitches.
shit is going.
They gonna have an only.
Far,
but
it's going farther
that's
away
because
from
we
everything natural.
Because we don't. Because
And the powers that be
people
are letting everything go far away from everything natural.
That's
Now
because-
you don't even know what's natural. You can't even call a man and a woman a woman. You gotta say, oh well, you know the pronouns. What is your pronoun? I'm not asking nobody their pronouns. Nobody,
He
nigga.
said that with them.
I'm not asking nobody their pronouns.
If you-
Don't even talk to me if you feel the way.
If you do, if
I'ma
you
call it like I
entertain,
see it.
if you entertain this idea of this robot love interest or whatever, then that takes women's biological nature away, which is to procreate. Is it gonna be like some Raised by Wolves? I hope you watch the show.
My
You
nigga,
can
they're
watch it.
already doing it with the Transformers, my nigga. So why wouldn't they do it with the AI?
You gonna get canceled.
Yo, oh, that's another
You
topic.
can't say canceled.
Fresh and
That's
fit.
a slur. Have to use the proper.
Were they
Nigga,
taking off of?
niggas a slur. And
Were they-
say nothing
Were
about
they
that?
were they taking off
You
of?
can't say that either.
Oh, we can't.
Were they taking off
Can you keep bleeping that out?
You should.
Nah, cause I ain't monetized none of them yet, so cause I already know they're gonna get banned in like every country.
You gonna have to delete all the old episodes, keep it storage.
Or edit it with the bleep.
There you go. That's a lot of episodes.
Right.
We gotta start making
I've been looking for somebody to edit the videos from the. Anybody know how to edit videos and shit? Like, you know, I'll pay.
You get a free blog.
Yeah, you get a free month and shit.
Hey, you get a free
Each edit.
Shit ain't life, man. Editing all these videos. We got like 100-something videos, bro. It's 100-something.
We've been doing it for a while.
Edits. Over 100 hours of content. And we still here. We still here.
What the fuck you doing?
Oh, listen, I have to talk.
Did you hear about Fresh and Fit? You know what happened?
No, I haven't.
I thought they was like canceled over YouTube or some shit.
What?
They
The whole show?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
No, I don't got all the content on it. It was just like a bulletin that came in. It was like, yo, Fresh and Fit lost all their show credibility.
What happened? They just talk about the Jews?
I don't know what they
They
did.
must have talked about the Jews because
They was doing bad shit.
That's the only thing I could think of.
They all rumbled out. The Jays.
Jewels. Sorry. Jewel. The Jewelish.
But you could talk about ninjas all day.
Yeah, bro. The original Jewels.
Did you hear what happened with Fresh and Fit, Erika? Or you don't even know?
I seen they got fired, but I didn't watch
They
it.
got fired?
What was it?
Canceled, whatever it is.
I'm about to look for them now. What did they do though?
I didn't
know.
watch it.
Wow.
But listen to this.
You know what they be about. The red pill, the manosphere, Kevin Samuel supporter, all that good stuff.
That is gonna make him.
Keke Palmer breakup. She made that song with Usher.
Let's get it. Can I speak on it?
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha.
What happened? Because she made the music video?
She made, no, I'm saying she got left. She got dumped. She got dropped. She's a single mother now, and she's proud of it. She got that whack-ass song that ain't nobody gonna listen to because she fucking did that shit out of some clown shit.
Somebody does.
Ain't nobody's listening to that shit, putting that shit on the fucking billboard, and you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't bringing Usher back.
That's why he did that. He's trying to use this to his advantage.
That shit not bringing him
It
back.
is
It's the
some-
wrong thing to
It
do.
is
Now you,
some dusty shit.
yeah, you
That's
attached to some lame shit. You know he was right. You know he's justified for saying what he said. my nigga.
3.5 million views, and it came out 4 days ago.
I don't care about the views. I'm talking about the accolades. It's not getting the Grammy. Let's put that out there for sure. He's not getting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you're not gonna get no money, but old money ain't good money. There's a lot of strippers and porn stars that's out there getting the
agree.
bag. But
I'm just saying.
so old money ain't good money.
You not, but somebody.
okay, I'll rephrase it. Old people with a morality isn't gonna listen to that. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't have a morality that can overlook a lot of things and be like, oh, I can listen to this song because I don't care. Just like there's people out there that can listen to rats and then be in the streets for real. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. If I'm in the streets for real, you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't listen to people that I know are ratting because I wouldn't want to get ratted on. You see what I'm saying? So it's just morality. Like, if I don't want to do something or if I'm not cool with something, I'm not gonna support that shit. There's a lot of people that don't think like me, and they be like, I'm just gonna listen to it just cause. You see what I'm saying? And that's cool too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't say that you're doing it in a moral sense, because you're ignoring the morality.
Embracing being a single mother
Yeah,
because
like
of a disagreement.
I just
100%.
watched it just to see what it was. It wasn't really nothing. Like,
Exactly, because you know at the end of the day,
people,
that shit
half of the people that
built
probably
off
watched
of
it was
bullshit.
just for that reason,
She
just
corny
to
for that.
see.
It's the shock
I
factor.
think-
and
I think it is
I understand
corny- it's
shock
corny
factor.
for that.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
definitely.
that it's not
I
morality.
don't
She
like-
definitely-
I don't like what
another
she's standing on right
statistic.
now.
She is another statistic.
I don't like what she's standing on right now.
Bro, I
Another
promise
single
you.
black
Like she got all the cards to be a good mother, maybe talk it out, maybe
I promise
like
I promise you.
counseling or
She's
something.
not gonna sit
Get
right.
that shit
If
right.
she's a good person, if
But
she's
is
a
that
real
nigga-
good
is he
person,
really, is he a fucked up dude though? Like what do we? What I don't know about him.
no, I don't. I stand with
Is he a
him.
good dude?
I stand with him. I stand with him just off the strength that at the end of the day, he felt like his baby's mother, the daughter, the
He
mother
did a
of his
corny
child.
move though.
We're not gonna speak about what's corny. All I'm gonna speak
Because I'm
about.
speaking about what she did that was corny. What she did, that video, that was corny to me.
At the end of
And
the
what
day,
he
at
did,
the
I
end
thought was corny
at the end
too.
of the day,
So
bro.
you should have been like, babe, you can't leave the house like that. You out.
Well, obviously, he can't control her, bro. She made a whole song. What you
He
mean?
had a kid with
He
her.
did what he had to do. At
Try to keep
the
it-
end of the
try
day,
to
we're
keep
gonna
it.
have kids, bro. We fuck. I'm pretty sure you had some kids that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you might have been a father, my nigga. So we can't act like the shit doesn't happen. You're gonna take care of your responsibility. I can't knock him for getting a chick pregnant because at the end of the day, that's what we do. But I can congratulate him when he says, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this. If you're really gonna be like this, if you're really gonna go out here and disrespect me and then let females and people talk crazy about me and not say nothing, and then when you do say something, you're supporting what they're saying, then
So
you're
she-
gonna get broken up with. There's consequences
She
to the
broke up-
actions.
he
He
broke
broke
up
up
with
with her. Yes.
Word. Okay.
He broke up with her. He's not fucking with that. And I respect that. I commend that. I can't call him corny just because he got her pregnant.
No, I ain't calling him
It's
corny
Kiki
because he got a
fucking
pregnant. I
her.
call him corny because of what he did.
What he do?
I seen him in that. What he do? We know what he do.
What he do?
You want?
He let her go. He let her go. He don't control. You don't control her. So what you gonna do? You gonna physically stop her?
He corny for getting involved in this social media bullshit.
Bro, he had
Yeah,
to.
he
He
shouldn't
had
have
no
never
choice.
said
For
nothing.
putting up a
She
post
had to.
saying, yo,
He
no,
should've
you didn't.
tried
No, you
to.
didn't.
She
No, you didn't. That's a
disrespected
weak
him
ass
publicly.
video. To me, that's weak.
So if a woman
That's in the house, bro.
So if a
I'm not
woman
talking online
so
about
listen, we are talking about online because if she wasn't online, there wouldn't be no problem. If a woman disrespects you publicly, then you
In home,
can I ask my
And
question?
in home, I did that situation. In home, I'm done with her. Like, that's it.
Okay,
It
but
don't-
that's
it
cool,
don't
but
need to
that's
be all
not-
that extra
that's not what
shit.
I'm
That's
asking you.
That's that new
I'm
wave
asking you
shit.
a question, bro. Can I ask you this question? If a woman disrespects you publicly, you feel like it's pussy to disrespect her publicly?
Why? Why am I going tit for tat with a woman? Fuck that shit.
Because she disrespects. So what do you?
Well, guess what?
So what do you? Listen. So what do you do when a woman
Actually,
disrespects you publicly?
It is what it is. What
No,
else
it's
do?
not. Is what it is. Because she
It is what it
disrespected you
is.
publicly. You let people disrespect
what
you
it is.
publicly.
If I'm
If a man did it,
If I'm
you would let him slide.
if I'm
If a man called you pussy, you would let him slide. But because it's your girl, the one that's supposed to listen to you, she disrespects you publicly. You feel like it's pussy to disrespect her back publicly?
that's corny.
Oh.
He didn't even disrespect her though. He just said, it's the dress for me or it's the outfit for me or something. He basically would just let her know
Why-
how he felt. So he
Why
wasn't
would you
disrespectful.
entertain-
But he
why
shouldn't
would
have
you
posted it. I
entertain
agree.
A
I don't
dick
think
measuring contest with
and
your
she
chick.
didn't
She don't
post
have
it
a
It's not
either. That's
dick
the
measuring.
difference. It's
That's
not like
telling
she
her
went online
publicly.
and talking
Place.
shit. She's a celebrity.
She don't know
Other
the place.
people
That means
post
that
that.
you can't be
She
in this
did.
situation.
She made a
like that.
song. She
Other-
made a whole
No,
song.
afterwards.
It doesn't matter. She's the type of person that would make the
I'm
song.
saying
Prior
that
to that
both
situation,
were wrong.
he didn't know.
What I'm saying, they both were wrong. But initially,
He wasn't wrong.
It's not like
He wasn't wrong for
I
telling
think
how he
nobody
felt.
should go on
He
the
wasn't-
internet and
he-
do stuff. She
he
didn't
wasn't
post
wrong.
it at first. Somebody recorded her and that got online. She didn't
wasn't
record
wrong.
herself up there.
You gotta have composure to not stoop to other
Yeah.
people's level.
He
And
didn't
that's,
stoop to her
that's
level.
another part about being a man. You have to be able to control your violence. Like, and choosing to
I don't
publicly humiliate somebody is choosing violence. You know what I mean? I don't really care about it, cause like at the end of the day, like I said earlier, I can hurt somebody from, you know what I mean, abusing them verbally or abusing them physically or whatever, but I choose not to. That's about being a man. And part of me standing on my shit is me having the restraint to be able to avoid further conflict or some shit like that. Or I deal with it when I got a cooler head. Because dealing with shit impulsively, that's how people get killed. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really think about when you handling a situation, all of the consequences that come with that situation as a result of you not being able to control your anger. Not saying you gotta keep it in, but wait for the best time to do it sometimes. Sometimes you can discuss it and sometimes you can't. But if you're gonna dead it at that point, then dead it. If you're not gonna dead it, then ain't no point in humiliating your woman.
If I'm a rapper, well, I'm not gonna say if, I am a rapper, right? So I'm a rapper. If somebody disses me publicly, it's different from them dissing me behind the scenes. Why? Because if somebody disses me behind the scenes, I could overlook that. You pussy. You see what I'm saying? So you couldn't say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I relate the rap shit to the real life shit. Cause for me, like, I'm rapping about what I'm living. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody disses me privately, I handle it privately. If somebody disses me publicly, it doesn't matter if it's a man or female, I'm gonna disrespect you publicly. I'm gonna leave, but I'm not gonna let it be seen that you disrespected me publicly and I did nothing. You know why? Because then somebody else is gonna play with me like that. And you have to set examples so certain people can't play with you in certain regards. So when somebody disrespects me personally, publicly, I'm gonna make sure I disrespect you back publicly. That's not tit for tat. That is me letting it know that I gotta set the tone so nobody else can play with me like that. Or if you do, there's consequences behind it. That's me. Because if I'm gonna sit here and let somebody play with me publicly, why can't somebody else play with you publicly? If all you're gonna do is handle it privately. So now the perception of you changes because of how people treat you publicly. I can't have the perception of me change. I have to be the same all around, me personally. I have to be the same all around the board. So I can't handle anybody disrespecting me publicly without me retaliating. Because there's gonna be consequences and repercussions every single time. Me personally. But that's why I feel so passionate about it. I'm sorry if I got loud.
That's why you shouldn't care what people think. People be too more focused on
I'm an
and
artist.
that's how you
I'm
feel
sensitive about my shit.
and that's how you feel regardless of what
I'm an
anybody
artist.
thinks
I'm
or
sensitive
not.
about
And
my
that's
shit.
different. But sometimes people will switch up based off of someone's perception of them. So if they know the perception is gonna be this, they might talk shit on. And I'm not saying you. I'm just because you don't make me think about this. Sometimes. You know, some people gonna look at you like you soft or something, and somebody say some shit online and you don't respond back. So you'll respond back and talk shit and all this, but you ain't even really about that. And then the person that you're saying it to really on some pull up shit, and then what? Because there be a lot of internet gangsters. So I think you should be true to yourself.
Exactly.
Fuck what everybody else thinks. And that's how you feel, and that's really how you feel, then yeah, that's what you want to do. But if you're only doing it to get other people's acceptance, people that you don't even know, because half the people that people are friends with online, they don't even know them in real life. If that's your main reason why you're reacting this way to it, then don't do that shit.
Yeah, nobody should ever jump out of their body and do shit that they don't really stand for. But I'm not that. Me personally.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna do what I stand for.
Yo, like, what's understood don't gotta be said. Like, in most cases, like, you know, my resume is.
Yeah, people are not gonna do. They're only gonna do
and
that for certain people.
And I always be thinking about it. I be like, yo, like if somebody really do got a problem, like most of the time, like I wouldn't really expect most people to just say it. I gotta bring it out of them for them to be like, alright, whatever. And I don't really have a problem with nobody. Like, You know what I mean? I don't start trouble with nobody, but I'm not no pushover. You know what I mean? So I be thinking about, like, you know, sometimes people, they, you know, they don't know. You know, they don't know who you are, like, you know what I mean? And I don't have to establish dominance in a lot of situations. I just am who I am. But when it get to whatever it get to, I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm always up. You know what I mean? So I don't have to waste my time on something that I know is not gonna happen. Like, we call something called telephone gangsters back in the 90s. Motherfuckers be on the phone doing all this till you pull up at their house. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And motherfuckers really will pull up at people's house. They pull up at your house. They run up in your crib. Like, you know what I mean? Like, won't give a fuck. If nobody don't got nothing on them in the house, then niggas just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Like, it don't even be that serious. Like, sometimes people be trolling. Sometimes people just want some attention, and you gonna be the one to give them the attention. Why? For what? They clout chasing. I'm not giving them no interview. I'm not gonna make them famous unless I'm about to pull up at your house. And if I don't really gotta pull up at your house and it's not that serious, then I just don't care. But a lot of times, yeah, disrespect when you in my face is different than somebody being in a distance, because they're gonna do all this shit. They're gonna try you. But when you in front of them and it's really there, they not gonna do that, because they not about that life. You know what I mean?
There was one in there already.
That one or this?
I don't remember which one, but there was one in there already. It doesn't matter.
It does, because this is perfectly rolled, and I would have taken credit for it, but I can't.
Did you roll it? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
you
know
did.
which one, because there's two in there.
Yeah, look at it.
There's 2 clips in there?
Yeah, because I had one before you came in there.
Like your watch. Because this is like a roach. It's like really small. This one is like.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Look at that roach not rolling, y'all. Nigga said, give me this. Give me this shit.
Fucking up my speech.
My bad, bro.
For his credits.
I'm sorry, bro. That shit was accurate.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
I got another one.
People they could disrespect on the phone or online and all that other shit. But like, I don't think that shit, cause wait till you get home. And if that's his girl, like, nigga, she gotta come home. Bitch, what the fuck you walking out there with that on for? You making me look crazy.
Anything he said to her online, he said to her. I believe it. Personally.
I just thought it was weak. Why everybody gotta know that you know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't like that. Like, I think that's, what's that, dry snitching, that's what they call it? I don't like that shit. Nigga. Keep your shit in your crib.
Or some people act like they broke up in the public or anything.
Yeah, whatever. Like, you know, when these celebrities, is different, and they perpetuate this fucking wrong living shit. Like, yo, the shit that we be like, yo, like, why the fuck are people doing this shit? Because we see these motherfuckers doing it, and we be like, yo, do normal people think that this is what you're supposed to do?
I told you they're pushing everything away from normal. So there's one side of people that's normal, and there's another side that's like on some extreme weirdo shit. And I'm not saying that being weird is a problem, but being weird is a problem when it's an agenda pushed against you. You see what I'm saying? Being weird, like, that's a problem when everybody has to be weird against natural shit. That's when it's a fucking problem, and that's what we get into.
Well, shout out for dude dubbing her, making her a single mother. That sounds fucked up.
What? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out for him standing up for his principles and leaving and not staying.
That's what happened.
He could still be with her. He could have just put that out there.
He could still be with her.
If that's the case, then they all pussy.
All
of them is devils and
What do you think? What do you think should be done when you have a child with a woman? What do you think? Your responsibility.
That's not good for your career, because now I would never watch a Kiki Palmer. I would never watch a Kiki.
About it up here.
But
other
not
people talk about it on podcasts. People clicking on her video
she was
just
because
that may be not how you would do it, but she's getting what she wants.
So
and people do that in the industry.
Do you think?
Is what I'm saying.
Do you think that's selling out?
Is another topic.
Do you think that's selling out?
If you
I think that's selling out.
If you think that.
I think that's selling out. I think if you know that
I
morally
wouldn't put
that
on
you're
a
wrong.
fake-
I think if you know that you're
I
morally
wouldn't,
wrong
yes.
for what you're doing, but you're doing it for money, then you're selling it.
Because she don't.
Me personally, that's
Oh
why I
yeah,
think
if you're
selling out
doing
is.
it, if you're just putting it
Yeah,
on
and
a
you know
story.
it's morally wrong. And you're doing this shit for your
No, but
career.
she said,
being
I don't need
That's
a nigga.
exactly.
She
She
said,
was being stern.
she said, I don't need a nigga. I got my own bag.
Exactly. Okay. See how long that lasts. That's crazy.
It was stern for her
That's
to be all up
crazy
on
as shit.
Usher like that. And
That's
it was
not.
stern.
You gotta use this.
I know how I'm using
Let
it.
it burn.
It was stern.
Didn't Chris Brown beat Usher up? I felt bad for Usher
Yo,
at the time.
the way you
but
just said that.
now, shout out to Chris Breezy.
We really
It's
didn't
up.
understand. So now you know they don't like Chris Brown.
Fuck that.
After
I
they
fuck
never
with
let
C
him
Breezy.
get over that Rihanna.
Sometimes you gotta let go of shit.
They
man.
be getting mad at people. For
Rihanna's
making songs
happy.
with him.
She got
They
2
like,
kids. She's
why
happy.
Chloe made a song with Chris Brown, but this Sierra made a song with Chris Brown? Nobody said nothing to her.
Because fucking Chris Brown is
Because
that
Sierra was
nigga.
Russell Crowe. I mean Russell
Russell
Wilson.
Oh shit.
Russell
wait a
Crowe
minute.
is that white dude,
That's hilarious.
or what is he?
Yeah, he's
not
white dude. He's Australian.
He's some shit.
Yeah.
Aussie. He's an Aussie.
Awesome.
Crafty type
He's
shit.
a funny talking white man.
That's not a knife.
This is a nod.
That's my movie. Man. Shout out to Paul Hogan. Man. I don't even know. He's a funny motherfucker. Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, 2. It was 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the girl.
Always.
I like when they get the girl, man.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more. Niggas is different.
Niggas get the them.
What else we talking about?
Niggas simping for women online.
And so check this out. I got this story, right? And it triggered me, and I want y'all to know if I was overreactive or nah, Chris. Yeah, I probably was, especially.
Some people know how to pull that out of you.
Yeah, true. But I didn't spaz or anything. I just deleted this person. And I tried to make them unfollow me, but they ended up following me back.
My toxic, and I didn't used to do this, right? But unless they were really like a problem, like a stalker or something, then I would block people. I didn't, so I don't usually block people. But now lately, I've like over the last couple of years, like I just been blocking people. But then I'm toxic because depending on who it is, I might yeah. Or I'll if they hit me up another way or something, and still get in contact with me, then I'll
You'll unblock them.
I don't know, man.
I feel you.
A block is a hit at the ego.
It is. That's why I stopped doing it.
I'd
Check
be
this
like,
out.
how you
I didn't
just
block her.
cut
I
me
just
out
deleted
your
her. I
life?
just deleted
I
her.
can't hit you.
And I
back.
know she was upset. And I know she was upset because she saw it and she followed me still. She still followed me. She didn't unfollow me. So she was like, yo, you hurt, nigga, but you're not going to make me unfollow you. I'm going to follow you. Anyways, so.
But it automatically goes because it take away.
I didn't block her. I just
friend.
deleted her.
Oh.
And then I said that I don't want her following me either because they asked you, do you still want this person to follow you?
Oh, this on Facebook.
Yeah, no, this on IG. Yeah, so on IG.
So you unfollowed her and
Yeah.
then you said, do you want her to unfollow
Stop following you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know what asked.
Yeah.
Oh, did you say, oh, okay, I didn't unfollow.
Let
I
him finish
blocked
the story.
you.
I want to hear.
Yeah,
That's what
sorry.
I understand. So basically, she made a post on her IG and she said some dude called her rude because, and she felt like she was just being stern, and she felt like he interpreted her whatever she didn't say what she said specifically, but she was like he interpreted her being stern as rudeness, and she felt the way about it. So she was like, oh, what are your thoughts? So she asked people their thoughts and shit. And every single answer I saw was a guy simping for her. I don't think it would have been the same if she wasn't as because she's an attractive girl for sure. She's beautiful.
Now, what did she say?
She didn't say what she said.
So what happened?
She just said that this guy called me rude, and I feel like he just doesn't understand the difference between rudeness and being stern. Like when a woman's being stern, it's always taken as them being rude or impolite, and that's not the case. And then she said, your thoughts on that. She didn't say what actually happened. She just said that. And she wanted people's thoughts from that statement. The reason why I got triggered is because I started to notice it was niggas bashing this dude for being psychologically not right. And they don't even know what the fuck happened in this situation. Because it was just random. Like she probably knew some of the people. But it was just random people commenting. And it was all the answers I saw was catered to her. Right? So then I was like, all right, nah, fuck that. I'm about to say something. You know, that's the person I am. Like, if I'm on your IG and you say a question that I want to answer, I'm going to answer. So I answered the question, and I basically was like, I feel like it's about reciprocation. It's an energy. Like, if you give me a jovial spirit, if you give me a good spirit, and I give you back sternness, you could take it as rude. Just like if I give you a present, right? If I say, Smiley, Merry Christmas, and I give you a present that I think that you're gonna like, and you take it, and you give me a stern reaction to that, I feel like that could be interpreted as rude. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not considerate for what I went through to go out and try to get you something to be happy. You see what I'm saying?
Showing you gratitude.
So it can be interpreted as rude, basically. I ain't see my motherfucker post. And I'm like, let me give it some time. Like, let a couple hours go by. And then I'm like, nah, hell no. I know she's not picking. It felt like she didn't pick no answers that went against what the fuck she was trying to say.
Was good.
What?
So that's why the comments was good. Because you said all the comments were praising her.
Yep. Because she was selecting those comments. Exactly.
She probably got a moderator.
And then I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not. I was like, why am I even following this person? Like, I followed her because I felt like she was attractive. And I followed her because she's saying this shit. But in both regards, I tried to work with her. She didn't want to work with me. Or she was trying to work with me, but she was trying to make me pay what I didn't think she was afford. I didn't think she was worth that. But, and then it's like, you don't like shit on my page anyway. So why the fuck am I going to keep following this person if I'm just going to be triggered by dumb shit that I see? You see what I'm saying? Just like, to me now, like, you can't just be bad now. Like, if you say dumb shit, I'm going to delete you. Like, if you say shit that I really feel like, yo, you live this life. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying, like, I got to guard my energy. And shit like that pisses me off. I don't like shit like that. It's like, yo, let it be fair.
That's it, just turn off the comments. So nobody can't say nothing.
I want to see it though, because if you don't see the comments, then you don't see this person how they really think. I'm happy I saw this because I don't want to be following somebody like that. But I would know that if I turn off the comments or she turned off the comments. You see what I'm saying? I need to see these situations so I can be like, I need to deflect from them.
No, turn also nobody can comment at all, so no one can say. But she obviously
She wanted people to say.
Yeah, I know. But that's I agree with what you said, and she was being rude. And for no reason, it was unwarranted that she was being rude. And I feel like it's not enough context to really determine that. And she didn't say what he said or what she said. Like, what if she was being rude? For no reason.
oh, was I wrong for leaving her for my piece?
Oh, because she didn't post your comment?
No. She might have, but
Then
I deleted her.
That's
You're
what
right.
you wanted to do.
Yeah. I felt like I needed to do that because it's protecting my peace. And I can't protect my peace if I'm just sitting there taking it.
Listen, I already said
You
I
see
be
what I'm saying? Like,
blocking people.
she don't be liking my shit. She don't be
I
even in
think
my
that's
stories.
toxic
So it's like,
to block and unblock.
exactly, I agree. I think blocking is toxic. I never block
I'm
nobody.
not gonna put, if I block you and don't talk to you again, then that's different.
What? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. I can talk about that. God bless those fathers. That's crazy. And they just wanted to work. They just wanted to work, my nigga. But that's how it is in Mexico, my nigga. It's different. I wouldn't even go there on vacation. Shout out to all the Mexicans though, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a beautiful place, but not with all that cartel shit going on. Fuck that.
5 young men were lured by fake job offers, then murdered by Mexican cartel.
That's crazy.
Unalived, I'm sorry. A Mexican cartel.
That's terrible. This world is a crazy place.
Their ages range between 19 and 22.
It's crazy. Young men.
Haven't even been.
Duct-taped, beaten, stabbed, beheaded in a horrifically graphic video.
Nah, they were
That made
targeted.
its rounds online this week.
They were targeted. Those certain men were targeted. That's crazy. Because there's no way you just do that shit. Maybe they want the government to come in, but the government not going to do what. Yo, the U.S. government is. Yeah, they are. They definitely listen. Especially music start popular, they gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Don't they got a podcast? Don't they got a podcast, yo?
Then when your music,
What the fuck
then
did
they
they-
gonna start looking at all
Yo,
people gonna go
I'm
back
telling
at
you,
your tweets, your old
telling
tweets
you, yo.
from 2000. Like,
Yeah. He said this about Transformers. You said you was gonna stand on it. I do stand on it. Canceled. Yeah, this shit crazy. But it's all good because I'm not trying to get too famous anyway. Like
but
real
you
shit.
gonna have to give up the cheap.
Yeah, I'm good.
Gotta do something strange.
For a little bit of teeth. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I give up the body. I give up the body. Oh God.
Yo, so what happened with Fresh and Fit? End of the road, DJ Academics talking about end of
That
the
shit was
road.
like 30 more minutes, nigga.
Reacts, Fresh and Fit speaking on being demonetized.
Got demonetized.
Let's see if there's a short video.
What they said.
YouTube team destroys Fresh and Fit channel. Real emergency meeting. This is probably the shortest one. Tears after fumble in the bag.
Niggas cried.
This dude be making fun of people. Like, he's mad funny.
And if you're looking for, once you have OnlyFans models on the show and big booty chicks on the show, and you know sometimes you kick them out and Fresh and
Make
Fit,
them cry and
very
shit.
unique in their content. They brought something to the game nobody has ever seen before.
You looking like
And
a
Fresh
Sphinx.
and Fit did it very well. A professional studio setup in Miami, and with a lot of people willing to collaborate with them. They created a monstrosity over 1 million subscribers. With a great business acumen, they had no choice but to grow large. But how can you grow large when you have 2 guys with not that much talent? And that was very adamant. Fresh is a no talent, so is Myra. But together,
Fresh is a no
they
talent.
So is mine.
and having controversial topics as a live stream, they could blow up to the level that none of us believed that they could, and they did. But let's go back to that new terror. I want to talk about certain people tell. Let's talk about them right now. There's Tariq Rashid. There's Corey Holcomb. There's O'Shea D. Jackson. You see, these are guys who can pretty much build a fan base without ever putting anybody else on the street. And they can do so without causing chaos. But that's not what Fresh and Fit did. They rose to prominence literally off controversy. Doing things like talking about black women like this.
It just has to not be our preference. But bro, let's keep
Yeah, he like white women.
It's
Like, he don't.
if you're
no
critical of anything that has to do with black women, are gonna always get mad if you want to be you're racist or you're a colorist right away. I don't get out, bro. It's gonna go viral. Some go viral. That's it. Yeah, that's it, bro. You're gonna go viral. Even if you're kidding. Like they get like
Even if you're kidding, you're not kidding. You're dead serious. You don't fuck. You don't fuck with no black women.
As soon as we say something about black girls, that's a oh my god, you're like
Or even putting clan hoodies on like this.
Sanding. White supremacist sanding. You're fun, bro. You're the worst person. You eat dogs and you kill people as a black guy. In Asia. Yeah, true. It's there. The hair is funny. It's funny. It's there. I don't know.
Whoa, God.
Shut up, you little baby.
Yo, these niggas tweaking.
No, keep running the clip. Who's that weird that can't speak?
Who's that weird nigga that can't speak?
Like him. Batiman. What the fuck is going on? What in tarnation fucking pussy shit is that? I know that creation ain't not respect letters. What the fuck? Stop! I want to get another one.
You see, because of that, because of all of that lack of talent that they had to somehow mitigate that with a whole bunch of buffoonery. And they did. The problem with that is, when you start a platform built on buffoonery, that's how you have to keep it going. Once you have OnlyFans models on the show, and big booty chicks on the show, and sometimes you kick them out and you have these crazy debates, you have to keep it up. Even though they kept it up and they got a lot of money in super chats and things like that, it was what they needed to do to keep the audience going. And that's exactly what they did. They got rewarded for bad behavior. And it's interesting because these guys got really large by holding women accountable for their mistakes. Single moms, sexually promiscuous chicks. I mean, this is what the whole podcast was about, debating women on their delusion. Yet when Fresh and Fit just got demonetized, they're no longer holding themselves accountable to what happened. If you don't believe me, I want to go to this timestamp where they talked about why did our channel get kicked off.
It sucks, guys. It really does suck. Fortunately, we made some moves, etc. And we kind of knew that the type of content that we made, for us to be able to give you this content, we have to. It comes at a cost. It comes at a cost, and it will be here forever. Yeah. And like when I said this, enjoy us while you can. I always got it, man. Yeah, it's all the joke. And we made moves on the side, knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube department. Just keep it straight. If you look right now, you can't even super chat, or you can't even super chat right now. No. So this is the beginning of the end of this era. So we are joining chat. So yeah. So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on because we don't even. We're working with YouTube to try to middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now, obviously,
I don't know why.
I don't know the specific reason.
So now these guys are lying. They don't know why. They have no idea why they got kicked off. I mean, doing shows with Nick Fuentes and having ladies say the N-word. I have no idea why. And this is what I'm talking about. This is female unaccountability. It's actually even worse, right? I wouldn't even call these guys female unaccountability. This is worse than unaccountability. Because you guys preach accountability. But see, here's what you lose. You're not going to talk about. You knew what you were not supposed to do on the platform. You know certain levels of hate speech is not allowed. Mistreating women, and I've talked to you about this before, Myron. I called you right around the time.
He seemed like a pissed off friend. Like, I told your dumb ass to stop doing this.
Right. In March 2022, I told you stop bringing girls into that particular studio, making those girls get drunk, just so you can embarrass them. I told you about
That's
that.
crazy.
If you want to have a
Then
show,
people are gonna start suing, defamation and shit.
wanted to have a show, have a show. But because you're so hateful and because you're so unaccountable, now you're here acting like you don't say this. I don't know why they kicked us off, bro. I don't even know. It's clear, bro. Like you guys sound like Tommy Sotomayor. It's very obvious why you got kicked off of the partner program. And trust me, as a guy who's seen creators come and go, it was evident, okay? So many people are complaining about, the malicious language you brothers use. And again, I'm sorry, I don't even want to call you brothers. Let me say this. I don't even want to call you sisters. You clowns use. It was obvious. There are certain limits you can't do, right? You're not going to be able to make fun of black people and say the hateful things you say against blacks or women or whoever you want to talk about and think that it's not going to happen. You can put out your hateful thoughts all you want, but the repercussion of that is somebody has the right to report you. You don't know who's listening to your podcast. You got CEOs and YouTube that are women or people up there that are women that are in the black community that are in YouTube. You don't know who you're talking to. So when they see your hateful content, they're gonna pretty much go ahead and clap back at you. And of course, yes, some of the things you guys can say about women, we also know that's true. But the hateful rhetoric that you clowns have toward the African American community, I'm glad that they got your ass up out of here, okay? Now, that's just not it. Here's the part where this fool has the audacity to start crying. Let's check it out.
You cried?
Nowadays, free speech is kind of like, it's even a thing. I mean, not really. And and I've already put. You might think you know that. You're so free. So my intent is to me, free guys. Already put it in. I'm like, well, then, I'm never gonna say, I'm doing this, and I hate doing this. I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say it. So I left the job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be saying this, but saving children, right?
Saving children?
Because he was working for the FBI or something like that.
Oh, wow. He chose money over saving children. He want us to feel bad. You chose wrong, you dummy. Yo.
He said saving children was great, but saving you guys.
You ain't saved nobody, nigga. Nobody was saved. Nobody. Oh my God. He told niggas to be dicks to bitches. Nobody was saved from nothing, nigga.
Maybe some people did think that, right? The stuff they were saying be true, but it's their attitude. They go about it. And you're not. You is not that dude. You're paying for a pussy, but you telling dudes how to get.
That's what I'm saying. But there's no result because you're not telling people how to keep. And that's the thing. Like, if we don't know how to. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna work. That's crazy.
How are you helping guys?
Thank you.
We're gonna be real. Okay?
Thank you.
You guys roast chicks. You guys do collaborations. You guys don't like to pay. Okay? You're helping yourself. We gotta be honest about this. All right?
Brad.
Yes. On YouTube, we're gonna be real. We like what we do. It's fun, right? But also, you have a financial perspective. Are you helping God? Like, you have a book called Why Women Deserve Less. I mean, you're going to put that on YouTube, right? It's right here, like, check this out when it comes. Why Women Deserve Less. You're on a very local platform called YouTube. You're trying to help somebody. You have one-on-one coaching. You're coaching anybody. You're accountable. You have courses you're selling. You're helping yourself. Period. Okay? You guys are helping yourself. And all of them got demonetized. Fresh got demonetized, all of his channels. Fit got demonetized, all of his channels. Everything you guys got demonetized. And
you cannot get no more money, nigga.
Hey, bro, you need to chill with that. Hey, bro, you need
Probably
to
get all type of bro suits and shit. They have
There's
money
a
to
big
pay for it now. They
YouTuber
don't.
That reached out to me. He was like, yo, man, these guys just need some things. No, you guys got beside yourself. Now look at you now, bro. Again, you should have known. The time was coming, but you just didn't need that. You didn't want to know that. So now stop being unaccountable, man. Go ahead and say, we got kicked off the partner program because of what we did. Albert and Preach called it, which is my opening clip. You cost yourself now millions of dollars. You can't monetize anywhere else. Cool. You guys wanted the fame. You guys wanted the, and then you left your job of $100,000 a year. Good luck. I hope you made enough money in your life to last the rest of the day and rumble. If you guys think you're going to rumble, and listen,
they gonna
you
try
should have
to
known that with Sneeko. And guys,
they better go to fucking TikTok. They ready to get that money on TikTok. Yeah, but TikTok you can get paid up there. You could be an AI motherfucker. You right now as a woman can go up there and be an AI and dress up in cosplay and so weird and get bread. I promise you, y'all can get money, yo. These niggas is crazy. I've seen it. Like, so there's people up there with cerebral palsy and shit.
That's what happened.
Like, they get bread. Everybody get bread. TikTok.
So them niggas is off of YouTube.
Yep.
Well,
How does everybody feel about that? Start with you.
I don't really care for them anyway because I feel like they be saying all this, like, acting like you're telling guys how to get money. Y'all are funding your pain. Like, you admitted that you had a secret arrangements page. That's escort. So, like, how you telling people that and you don't have like, it don't matter how much money you got. If you're corny, like, because them dudes is corny. They was the dudes that probably got picked on this. We could tell they be hurt. They be in their feelings, especially migrant. He got picked on in school, he probably got bullied, girls wasn't talking to him, probably took him a while to even lose virginity, he didn't have no confidence. So now that he has money, he feels like he's better now because he has money, so he bashes women because he's still hurt because of all the rejection that he got. And he feel like, oh, I got money now, it's cool, bitch, like whatever, I'm that nigga, I'm a high value man. High value is not just based off your financial
prowess.
Yeah. Like, it's
the whole package.
Yeah. I'm high.
I feel you. I beat that too.
But the stuff that they would be saying up there would be true. Like they were just mad, rude, and disrespectful. Like it was unnecessary. He would kick women off sometimes and they didn't even do nothing. Like he was like, well, leave then, bitch. Like he'll say, like, or whatever, and it's like, why are you doing it? Like they're quietly leaving.
They were just being stern.
Oh.
But they didn't even say anything to deserve that. Sometimes, some cases the chicks would be ratchet, but there were times when a chick would got up, she was about to go warm up some food or go use the bathroom, but he thought she would leave. So he was like, oh, you're leaving then? No, he didn't say bye, but he said, get the fuck out. That's between words. But you don't talk to dudes like that when I never see him talk to no dude.
Because you said you told him he has trauma with women, not men. So he's gonna lash out at women, like, and it's some sucker shit. You're right, but at the end of the day, you reap what you sowed, and they all reap what they sowed. Like at the end of once I seen the nigga with the Ku Klux Klan shit, I was just like, yo, these niggas is really doing anything at this point. Like they sold their. That's what I consider selling your soul, not when you write down on contract to the devil or whatever. No, I feel like you sell out your principles and your morals for a check. That's selling your soul, man. And you're gonna find consequences to that shit most likely here on this plane of existence. Like karma's real. Like people feel like, oh yeah, this shit ain't real. Alright. I bet you they're feeling that karma right now. You see what I'm saying? And it's based off of the actions that we've seen them do. I can't even speak on what type of shit that they did behind, closed doors. I'm just saying the shit that we seen them do, like with the racist shit and, shitting on women and shit, like yo.
Like pretty fucked up dudes.
Read what you show, bro. That's what I think. I'm about to wrap this up again. Word about it. Word, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, right?
Still gotta work, man.
Oh yeah, our day is coming. Our day is coming.
That's great.
I'm gonna say on this episode, I give it like a year and some change, and we won't even have to work on 9 to 5 anymore. Year and some change.
I like that.
Watch.
Set the expectation.
Got to. Year and some change. What I said on this one.
Yeah, it's about to be my little brother's birthday tomorrow. You tell her what? 20? 20.
Big 2-0. We got a teenager in the morning. Gotta put some respect on that man's name.
But yeah, man. Been a good episode, yo. I mean, been a great weekend. I'm gonna share a few clips.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. 30 is the new 20.
To the sky, to the moon.
Listen.
Be on the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.